sort of regain your composure after the harrowing journey into the cave where you fought undead, a giant worm, and some sort of sentient entity that seemed to be made entirely of worms and, disguised himself as a man. Speaking of others,
And that I now have, and I'd like to point out that each of the worms that I collected are in separate jars. I don't want them to conspire necessarily.
Yeah,
that's smart.
They're definitely not psychic worms.
Yeah, certainly not.
Who has the horn, by the way?
Milo.
Milo. Okay. So I will tell Milo what he knows, as he spent time with this horn.
Ooh, it's in secret.
One second.
And suddenly Milo's going to be like, yeah, no, we're keeping it.
Yeah, never mind. Should definitely hold on to this. Why does it be that horn? There's a horn in like 2nd edition for sure, where like if you blew it, it like summoned a level 10 barbarian out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
I gotcha.
In 2nd edition, a level 20 barbarians used to be able to summon a horde of barbarians. Those are their fucking final ability.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It's okay. Good. Good. Cool.
So anyway, you have this sensation, this awareness of some of the functionality of this item. Though of course you're not 100% on all of it, as there are, as you know, like with most magic, it's sort of a bit wild and things can go sideways in various ways.
Really?
I mean,
hadn't noticed.
I've yet to experience that.
Sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I just know we have a narcoleptic in our party. He just randomly will.
I love the fact
pass
that
out.
you've used it and you've knocked yourself unconscious and confused Milo.
Yep.
And then you restrained that worm that one time, though.
Yeah, no, that was a play of the game.
Yeah, but imagine a situation where they need you, where you're like the last guy standing, and you're like, and then you pass out.
Yeah, I wouldn't use it if I was the last guy standing.
Oh god, that's so funny.
That's the key.
I don't know.
That was
You're on the edge.
That was some close fights, guys. That was some close fights. Cool. All right.
The day passes and the evening goes by. You all have a thorough rest. Your wounds healing up ever so slowly. The sun creeps up. You can see the sort of village kind of situation of the dwarves waking up in the morning, a little ways off. You can hear the sounds of miners going to work and things of that nature, trying to excavate bits of this was lost civilization of some fashion.
All right.
All right. So with my 2 functional arms, I'll start packing up the tent. And...
Monster. You monster.
Not have to rub it in or anything.
Certainly not. No, why would you do that?
Yeah.
That would never happen.
Okay. Oh. So we go back. It's about a half day away, he said, or longer? From the city.
It's about a half a day.
Should we head back then
Yes.
and speak to the elder?
Yes, we should.
Good.
I don't know what exactly you plan to tell Thanik when we get back, but I'm curious to see.
What were you planning to tell Thanik when we got back and you weren't going to give him the item?
That's
We'll probably
true.
tell him the same thing.
That was remarkably smart, Milo.
But the key
Yeah.
was that we would have the idol when we told Thanik that we were not giving him the idol. This plan is slightly different in that we will not have the idol.
I like that you just started calling it the idol. Throw me the whip!
Yeah. mhm.
Um,
The horn, the device,
yeah,
the
yeah.
the MacGuffin,
The object of great importance.
Let us speak to the Elder.
the suitcase with the golden glove.
Elder Wyan seemed a fair dwarf. I don't believe he understood our need, and I understand his. We will come to an accord.
Is that just a dwarf to dwarf thing?
Yes, they are my people.
Oh, half your people.
I kind of glare a little bit.
Yeah, -1 bonding point.
And Cled walks
Negative
up and
bonding
claps
point.
him on the shoulder, and he's like, "Come on, let's go."
I might.
Trundle off.
Yeah, later in
Bumble.
battle, Milo's like, "Oh, I'm confused," and hits the.
Yeah. Oh no! The confusion came back.
This isn't not the first time Milo's beat the shit out of Cled. Won't be the last.
So, you guys move forward, making your way into this place. The city, much like it was before. This churning, bustling, sort of almost construction site, but really more just an excavation site. Dwarves moving around and working. You can see that everybody's on shifts and everybody seems to know their place, where they need to go and what they need to do. But eyes are upon you as you guys wander through. You get the feeling that people know what you were sent to do.
Oh shit.
And they know that you came back when others did not.
I will have wrapped the horn and the armor in the tattered cloak that I took off of some fucked up guy.
You guys make your way towards the building where you met the elder before. This time you see a young man, probably 17 or so, sitting on top of the desk in this sort of parlor area. You can see there are a couple of guards there, each of them holding a spear and each of them having a small hammer at their side, as you enter in. And he says, he's dwarven, of course, as well, and he kind of hops off of the desk, and he says, "Oh, you're the Waste Walkers. You're the
Yes. Sundered Blade, yes, that's right.
okay, yeah. I'll inform Master Raymond. Where are the others? Will they be coming soon?"
We must speak to Elder Wyan immediately.
Of course. He goes inside for a time. Before he gestures. And you guys are called in. There's sort of there's the dim lighting that you saw earlier. There's the sort of soft glow of a couple candles that are lit in this area as you guys slowly enter on in. And you see the old man with his legs crossed. He has a pipe, this time hanging from his mouth, that upon seeing you he takes out of his mouth and places down. He looks up at you. So you have returned.
We have, Elder.
He nods. And I sense you carry with you pieces of the past.
We do.
You were not the ones who were expected to return to us. Do you know of their fate?
Well, I'm glad that everybody had such good faith in us.
It is more that we had faith in others and did not know you.
That's fair.
We saw no sign of dawn's light. But warriors from Stel, Osa, and her guards, they did not make it. Something else sought what was inside and took them.
Something else.
It was a worm brain. Kind of looked at Faldir like,
It was some creature that was several creatures working together in kind of a strange amalgamation. It was
I've just realized that
disguised-
its brain literally was made of worms, and
Yeah,
I'm just
no, it was.
infinitely
it wasn't like
amused.
worms. It was.
I just got there. We're good. Continue, carry on.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a figure of speech too, but apparently I was wrong. Yes, it was some sort of creature. It was disguised as a man, but it was hundreds and hundreds of worms. Very strange.
And you extinguished the creature.
Well, yes, it did say it would return, but I'm sure it's just talk.
it said
Creatures
it
like
was-
that do that thing.
It said it was many. Do not think we've seen the last of it.
Our warriors have seen such a creature before. They have always stalked this moor.
Interesting. Do you know anything more about?
He nods. In my
I would love to learn. I'm curious.
in my youth, I, like many, served in many respects. But when I was young and eager, I found an old ruin beneath the sands that I dove within. And my companions. I met such a creature there. Vile, powerful were its psionics. I was one touched by psionics as well and tried to oppose it. The creature's will was not that of one, but of many. I could sense that all across this planet, where great things died, these creatures swarm like maggots. Seeking to pick power like carrion, that they might one day claim a planet that is alien to them, as that mind was to me. That is all I know. Thank you for stopping this creature. The Sorcerer Kings have defiled this land, but at least you stopped another from defiling something else that was sacred. What artifact did you return with?
I kneel down and set the robe down and kind of unwrap it, revealing, I guess, the armor, but the horn.
Yeah.
Hold it up and present it to him.
He slowly rises to his feet, his legs shaking as he does so. He nearly seems to fall forward as he does, but he grabs a cane and seems to place all of his weight on it, using both hands. Before reaching the horn and the plate. He drops to his knees and slowly runs his hands over each. You can see that his eyes are cataracts, and he must have a very hard time seeing. And he slowly takes his head. He looks at you. And he says, This is the plate of Saran. And he reaches over towards the horn. And he turns it over in his palm before lifting it up. And this is the horn of Grimjaws 13. He shakes his head. He looks up at you and you can see there are tears running down his face. He says, "Thank you.
clear what was in the crypt. There is still danger down there. This is all we were able to find and recover.
Roll me a deception check.
There's still danger down there, though.
This is not all he
No,
was able to
he's
find
not.
and recover.
Oh, that's not true.
Oh shit! Yeah. Sorry. I'm actually not. I'll
What
go.
do you do
Oh
if Philo genuinely believes?
Yeah, I was about
no,
to say, what if
I
Milo
go, oh,
really
shit.
doesn't know?
no, yeah, no.
He's
this
wearing
is not
one of
Milo.
them, but still.
I will. If I can remember, can I make a memory or something check? Because I legit forgot.
Okay, I will let you retcon that.
All right, I'll go. We found this, and I guess it was a bracelet, but I'll take off the beads and I'll set my maul, definitely mine, down as well. We were able to recover these as well.
Cliff takes a step forward, removing the necklace as well and handing it to him.
It's not a necklace, it's a bracelet.
Oh, I thought mine was a necklace.
No.
Yeah, I thought you said it was a necklace.
I look
Then
around for a
it's
moment.
then it's a bracelet, and he takes it off his wrist.
It's been wearing it like a choker the whole time.
That makes more
Fashionable
sense. honestly, because
as
Bud just has
fuck.
a giant ass wing. His wrist is like this long.
I look at both of them giving all this stuff up. And I'm like, well, I lost an arm down there, and I don't know if.
I don't know if there's compensation, if you get like workers' comp.
I don't
or...
know if.
There's also some slime that I need.
It's definitely
Yeah, I
not-
deposited some slime down there.
There was never
There's also
any books or candle holders.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not setting those.
Alright. No,
I mean, there actually aren't any books now, so
yeah.
fucking wreck those.
I'll send a message to Shrasa, silently, invisibly.
Yeah.
Say, you should put the candle holders, book cover maybe.
I mentally, but very loudly, sigh, and then I put the candle holders in the leather book cover on the floor in front of me.
This is all we could find and recover.
Make
Other-
a deception check.
Everything else was lost.
Yeah, I know, we're like frantically checking our bags.
I know, like, right? That's everything, right? Wait a minute. Wait, I found this chain on the dead chick. No, everything else was lost to time or circumstance. One thing too, Elder Wyan. The mole woman, Osa. Her retinue was from Stel, but she carried this. I show him the hanky.
He looks at it and he does not seem surprised at all as you do so.
Okay.
And he says, this, I would assume, from the company that she kept. He says, she was a good woman. She had a hard and long life, though it should have been longer. She rests with our bravest now. He then lowers his head and reaches over towards the beads. He runs his hand along them. He clutches one of them in his fist, kisses it before placing it back onto the fabric. He then moves over to the hammer. He runs his fingers along the maul. Pure iron. These were the tools of Saran. He said these two stood against the Sorcerer King. They were there to make the final stand, along with their king. They are a symbol of resistance, of pride for our people. But while each of these artifacts touch on our faith, our past, and our future, I cannot take these items of pride without proper payment. He rises to his feet. He looks down for a moment. And he says, "We'll keep the horn and a bracelet, these prayer beads. The rest are yours. Take this hammer." And he walks over to you, Milo. And he reaches up to you, his hands cupping your face. Still, his cheeks wet with tears. Use it as they did. Use it to fight for something. Not for something that glitters, not for comfort or wealth, but for others, for justice, as the true Tyr would command.
He's got little tears welling in his eyes. He goes, "I will. I swear it."
Cled's in the background wiping his eyes and muttering something under his breath.
He says, "You may not be pure of blood, but you are of heart. And that is why, should you ever return to our city, you show them this mall, and you tell them that you are Milo." He says, "Milo, I want you to repeat these words, the words of our people. And with this oath, you will be one of us inseparably." He says, "I am a knight of holy judgment.
I am a knight of holy judgment.
I am a paladin of the merciful sword.
I am a paladin, the merciful sword.
I am one of Grimjaw's 13.
I am one of Grimjaw's 13.
I swear by Almater to show charity,
I swear by all Mater to show charity
To all who suffer,
to all who suffer,
regardless if that suffering be of mind or body.
regardless if the suffering be of mind, body.
I swear by Torm,
I swear by Tome
to always keep my word and to leave no debt unpaid.
to always keep my word. Leave no debt unpaid. As I say that, I'll kind of glance down to my chest.
I swear by Tyr to punish all wickedness.
I swear by Tyr to punish all wickedness,
Even that which dwells within my own heart.
even that which dwells within my own heart.
That is my oath.
That is my oath.
And he puts his hand on the maul. And it is by my hammer I do swear it.
It is by my hammer, I do swear it.
And he looks up at you. And then he smiles. Rise. You are the first.
I rise.
And he smiles. Thank you all.
Thank you, Elder. Tears running down my cheeks.
He takes the beads and puts them around your wrist. And pushes the hammer towards you. Go, my son. May you
Bow
sow the
deeply.
seeds of justice wherever you walk. And he says, and may your deeds build a house that will shelter others for generations.
Are we turning to leave?
Yeah.
Is Milo still just like standing there?
I
He's
will.
crying.
Yeah.
He's weeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
This beautiful moment.
As we're leaving, Shrasa's gonna like slide an arm around his waist and gently water bend the tears off of his face.
Aw.
Aww.
Aw.
I'm guessing someone's gonna grab that armor and those candlesticks.
Yeah, no, don't worry, that's already grabbed.
Yeah, no.
Not fucking.
Founder's
Hey, thanks, bye!
Founder's got an arm in like his chin.
Yeah, he's like dragging it.
He stole this guy's rug so he can
Yeah.
like truck it all out.
I hate you all.
Ah.
Making me carry this, but it's fine.
You only have one arm.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
He's got
I'm
one
sitting here trying to carry
candlestick
all
like
this
in
shit,
his
and I'm just
teeth,
like,
and he's like, ah.
I'm like, I wonder if a bunch of psychic worms as party members would be more efficient.
So yeah, so you guys go ahead and exit, and you can see the boy who is at the counter is standing in the doorway. His jaw open, and you can see the guards who are in the room with you are they're wide-eyed and amazed at what they just saw as you guys march on out.
Like, keep the maul clasped openly in my hand, proudly. At ease, but yeah. Yeah.
No, it's just-
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys are gonna
Wharf
do
guys.
in the town, or are you guys just gonna head on out?
We should probably head back out. We don't
Probably
have
head back.
a super huge amount of food left.
Is this
Yeah.
is there like a cool shot where you guys are like walking away and we see like your figures kind of off in the distance and the trail of footsteps in the sand? And, like, Milo, have you taken off your belt of heads? Like,
Oh. Oh man. Left it behind?
I don't know.
I mean, it seems very un-paladin-like, but you know.
Ah.
Do you have divine smite now?
Oh.
It depends on how well he rolls for those beats.
I'll yeah, you know what? Yeah. That's gonna be what I don't need him anymore.
Yeah.
On a Grimjaws 13, yeah, I ditched my belt of even Mr. Smiley. So that one with a heavy heart.
But you like
Also
put your
that-
hand on it.
Yeah. I'm also gonna ditch that fucking arm that I've been carrying around that's been rotting.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. That's
Get rid of
an
that, though.
arm That you have.
Yeah. I just toss that. Fuck it.
He tosses it, and I just look at it longingly for a moment.
Yeah, like
Continue on.
you rub your stump.
Mhm.